One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Fla Atlantic Owls. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Fla Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will get first crack at it here. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
To the air on first down. Grabs it in the middle. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bulls offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the
wide open spaces. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're testing the right side here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Barry. Got a man. It's Boyd. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're working that left side. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. This is exactly how you want to start combat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Give to the running back. Oh, a lot of space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
showing the arm strength to the left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Barry. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, the inside kid. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
For the offense.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Play of the period, 1st down here. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Flowers. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Now the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Using his legs, it's Flowers. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Barry. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never really got. Turn cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football. And they catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but given 10 on that play. The Owls headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go, and this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Finds his man. It's Boyd. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Barry. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
And the Bulls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hawkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Caught near the sideline, it's Hawkins.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Running to the left. He's loose. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Bulls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Makes the grab. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got his man downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. There he goes. And he's knocked down. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team.
Number 90 in punt formation to kick it away.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's caught. It's Flowers. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton.
Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just, you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Barry. It's complete to the left. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Complete downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Bulls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Bulls are rolling down the field. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The play action fake. With the catch, it's Flowers. The Bulls have a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The quick out. That'll be enough for a first. And they've got it at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Bulls. And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Fla Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Flowers. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but some way they need that physical ground game.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. On the ground, it's Gage. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have some.
Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Fla Atlantic. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Jones to throw. Quick completion on the out. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
That's caught. It's Boyd. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Williams. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And that ball's free behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Snap from the gun on third down. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Now from inside the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Taking it the other way.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. A good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Wants to go up top on first down. rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I love that play call defensively because it's 3rd and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it. So why not dial up an exotic? Why not bring a blitz?
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And you just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the...
Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Fla Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little extra time. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. There he goes. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. The Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter.
It's a seam wide open, and they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Might be changing the route, and the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Handoff to the single running back. It's a running room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the left side. On the move at the 30. They get him stopped, but the big gain has puts them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Snap to the back. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Direct snap. Touchdown Bulls. And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. 1 more play to pad the stats. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.